Nature. Have you ever noticed just how absolutely uncompromising nature really is? How not even a single millimetre is ever given in any way? How there are never any excuses, any justifications, or any lies? How there are never any ifs or buts? How everything is in fact just as it was in fact originally meant to be? Well, I have some news for you. That nature that you now see all around you is in fact your true nature. It quite simply must be, as that very same nature actually created you. That very same nature actually created all of mankind. A truth that in turn renders human nature a false nature. A complete fraud, in other words. I mean, how can you possibly have two natures in existence at the same time? Nature and human nature. And especially so when they are both seen to contradict each other as much as they so clearly do. One obviously has to be a fake. And yes, you guessed right, human nature is the fake. Now the next intelligent question is, of course, how was human nature able to come into being as it did? To come into nature, into this existence? Well, as I said above, as there is absolutely no compromise in nature, so is there in turn no room for unhappiness, for human nature. For what is human nature if not a constant stream of problems of every sort imaginable? What we call the human condition. You see, the important thing to realize is this. The only thing you can in fact compromise through the act of compromise is your happiness. So the room that was needed in order for unhappiness to enter into this place had to be created through the act of teaching us all as children that we all have to compromise in this place. Something that is in fact a lie. I mean, why would anyone choose to willingly give up their never-ending inner state of happiness? Unless, of course, they were conned into doing so. And so, that is how unhappiness was able to enter into this once flawless existence. In our current state of ignorance, we foolishly allowed it to come in. And we gradually allowed it to ruin everything after it had done so. Well, now, things can actually begin to change for the better. Now that we do realize that we have in fact been conned into giving up our original, never-ending inner state of happiness, we can begin the gradual process of reclaiming that which in reality we are, our inner ground that is completely devoid of all forms of unhappiness. Something that we do, of course, by no longer compromising with the unhappiness that is our own inner self, or with the unhappiness that continues to live on in others. Best wishes, Andrew.